Hi there, this is Jackie from WeighToMaintain.com, and today I'm doing an unboxing video of the Masters Hammer and Chisel. I'm so excited about this program, which, if you're not familiar with it, it is a super intense weight strength training program. It's 60 days, and the trainers in this program are Jacqui, who is better known for Body Beast, and Autumn Calabrese, who does a 21-day fix and 21-day fix extreme. So I'm coming to you from a perspective of a person who is super busy, so I like to break things down to the bare bones, and also from a person who is totally imperfect. So I don't expect anyone to go through the program without ever eating a cookie or without missing a workout. So that's sort of the place that I come from. I try to give people hints and tips that will help it make it for real life. The first thing that we have in the kit is a Shakeology shaker cup. So I personally blend my Shakeology in a blender with frozen fruit, but I use this for water throughout the day. I also use it for some of the supplements. So sometimes when I'm working out, especially lifting weights, I like to take BCAAs with my water, and so I use this. So my tip for you is to use this often. Use it for your water, use it for Shakeology, which is a big part of the program, or any of the supplements that you might use. Now, this, you guys, is key, because often we start a workout program and we have the workouts down, or we join a gym and we start working the equipment, but we don't have the nutrition piece, and that is where you're going to get the bulk of your results. So here you have a portion control, foolproof portion control, clean eating system. So if you've done a 21-day fix, you already know what these are, but basically these are containers to let you know how much to eat and what to eat. So I have some open here just to give you an idea. The nutrition plan will explain everything for you. You will compute your goals, and then you eat as many containers that will help you to reach your goals. So if your goal is to lean out, you're going to be eating a little less. If your goal is to maintain, you'll be eating a little bit more. And if it's to gain weight or gain muscle, actually, you'll be eating more still. So this would be your fruits, your veggies. You have my favorite container, the carbs. These are all the good things like oatmeal and potatoes. They're a little bit smaller. Here's the protein. And then we have healthy fats, is this one, and then nuts, seeds, and oils in the orange container. So everything is explained in the nutrition plan, and my tips for you with this is to learn the system. If you've never worked with the portion control containers before, become very familiar with them, because that's going to be the key to you getting the success you want. And also another tip is to go super simple. So if I'm eating a meal, I might just have broccoli, let's say, maybe some roasted potatoes, some grilled salmon, and some berries, right? I'm not making casseroles or stews or soups where I have to compute how many of each container goes into that recipe. That is fine when you're further along, but when you're starting out, keep it super simple. Alrighty, so that's part of the nutrition program. Here we get into the workouts. Now this is the Masters Cardio. This is a 20-minute workout, and it features both Jacqui, trying to make sure it doesn't glare, and Autumn in this workout. And I've done this one at our Super Saturday. It's loads of fun, and it's really fun watching the interplay between the two of them. Now this actual workout is a bonus for purchasing from a Teen Beachbody coach. And I don't know if you knew this, but every time you buy from a coach, you get an extra workout, and that's this one right here. Okay, now we get into the goodies. I'm just going to set this down. Here's your program. Here's all awesome materials that we have. So here we have the quick start guide. If you're a person like me and you just like to dive right in, it has all the steps that you need to get started. The first part over here is to compute your calories for the nutrition plan. Learn how to eat according to your goals. The second is to take your stats and your before photos. And then finally, it explains all about the calendar and how to follow that for the best results. So this would be where you start before you pop any DVDs into the DVD player. Then we have your calendar. So the cool thing about this calendar, or any Beachbody program that comes with a calendar, this was designed by professionals to get you the best results and to allow time for your muscles to rest and heal. It's not like when we go to the gym and we want the elliptical, but someone's using it. So then maybe we hit the treadmill instead. And then we think, okay, I should be doing some, weight training. So you try to find the machine that's the least sweaty and you do a couple bicep curls and then you go to another one. You're not sure exactly how to work it and you just do a little bit here and there. This is designed by professionals. So follow this to get your best results. And then on the other side, this is the nutrition plan in a nutshell. It has how to figure out your calories. It has the containers, and then here are the food lists. So for your green container, it shows you all the options you have of vegetables on the program. So I would suggest, if you are new to this plan, if you've not done a 21-day fix and you haven't used the containers before, put this on your fridge or put it on a cupboard so that you have this in front of you when you're planning meals or planning your snacks, so you know exactly what to eat. Alrighty, here is the meat and potatoes of your program. This is the program and nutrition guide, and I love this because I'm always curious about nutrition. I always like to learn more, and this explains everything that you need for the program in depth. So don't pass this by, please read this. It has the calendar again for you, trying to make sure I don't have glare. It has the equipment list. It also has two, I don't know if you can see this, 30-day options. For after the program, after you complete the 60-day program, there is a 30-day hammer program, which is focused on building muscle, and then a 30-day chisel program by autumn, which is more of the sculpting and getting lean. So those are other options after you complete the program. There's safety tips. The nutrition is in depth. It shows you tally sheets, how to keep track, and it has all the food lists in here. I want to show you actually there's recipes. There's plenty of recipes in here to get you started. What I think is gold, this is my tip for you. You need to turn to this page, which is 50, 51, 52 actually. Let me see that. Sample menus. Okay. Why is this great? Well, in the 21-day fix where you're using a similar nutrition plan, I personally found it hard to plan my meals, especially because I'm always a person that's on the lowest level of containers. And I am not new to meal planning. I've done it for quite a bit, but I really struggled with getting my meals in there and having enough containers for each thing. And it was really difficult for me to do. So what these sample meals do is it gives you a template. There's 3 different menus. There's an omnivore, there's a vegetarian, and there's a grain-free menu. And for each of the menus, there's 3 options for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So you can basically plug the foods you like into the menus if you don't follow them just as is. I also love that this is geared for the lowest calorie level, which is me. And many women, we get stuck with that because it's easier to have more flexibility when you can eat more containers, right? But when you're on that lowest level, it's really tricky. So I would say that this is like where you start. If you're new to this, just either follow the menus as is, using the options, or plug in your preferred foods. So lots of goodies in here. Make sure you read it. Okie doke. There is a little flyer about getting a free t-shirt. Yes, when you complete the program and you submit your before and after pictures to Beachbody, you get an awesome tank like this. They have a flyer for Shakeology, which is a big part of the program. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking it's a protein shake like you could get at Walmart, but it's not. It's a whole foods-based nutrition shake. There is protein, but there's also superfoods and lots of goodies. So if you need to learn more, there's information on here how to find that out. And then we have the Beachbody Performance line. These are supplements, and I think that they're really good for a program like this that's very intense. If you're just doing hip-hop abs, you don't need a recovery shake. If you are just taking a walk, you don't need a hydration drink. But on some of these workouts, they're very intense. So the program guide talks about what supplements are recommended for each of your goals. So leaning out has different recommendations from someone trying to gain muscle mass. So take a peek and read about it. Then we get into the workouts, right? These are the Chisel workouts with Autumn. Yay, the goodies. There are, I believe, 7 workouts with Autumn. I'm not 100% sure. And I've done several already. She kicks butt. If you're not familiar with her, she will definitely kick your butt. As I've gone through this workout series, the words that come in mind, I jot them down on my sheet when I'm doing reviews and stuff. It's like OMG, killer, I died. That's the feeling I get from doing this workout. So here's the hammer portion of it with Jacqui. I love him. I did Body Beast. It was one of the most recent programs that I've done. And it's his personality is totally different in this one, by the way. You know how he was like totally gym bro in Body Beast. He's a lot more kind and gentle in Hammer and Chisel. So here's the workouts there. So this is the complete program from Beachbody. So you have the workouts, you have the nutrition plan, you have the total package. So if you need to learn more about Hammer and Chisel, you can go to my website, which is WeighToMaintain, and I have a resource page on my sidebar, and there are tons of links to reviews and printables and all sorts of information on Hammer and Chisel. And I hope you found this helpful.